Good morning, Southwest Florida. I'm Bree Walling. This Naples Herald Morning Report is sponsored by our friends at Fusillo Kia of Cape Coral. This morning, we'll tell you about Florida Republicans taking steps to hold off an anticipated blue wave during midterms, Cambridge Analytica releasing their captured Facebook data, and more. Today is Monday, April 9th, and this is the Morning Report. Florida Republican leaders who gathered this weekend in Tampa believe they can hold back a Democratic wave in November to keep the Trump agenda alive. But in order to retain congressional and legislative majorities and to unseat Democratic U.S. Senator Bill Nelson, that means ramping up messaging about economic growth, boosting turnout, particularly among voters who request absentee ballots, and countering what the GOP describes as mainstream media narratives of looming Democratic victories. It also means allowing Democrats to celebrate some high-profile special election victories across the nation, as speculation continues that Democrats will capitalize on traditional midterm surges by the party out of the White House. The Republican Party of Florida has 56 paid employees scattered across the state, but Democrats are using the phrase blue wave to symbolize efforts to capture the governor's mansion and Republican seats in Congress and the state legislature. Democratic gubernatorial candidate Gwen Graham said in a news release this week that women standing up to gun violence and as part of the Me Too movement are the driving force behind the 2018 blue wave. Meanwhile, former Miami Beach Mayor Philip Levine, a Democrat also running for governor, was slated to attend a blue wave dinner Saturday night in Plant City. The 2018 elections are expected to ramp up when today Governor Scott is expected to formally announce that he is challenging Nelson for the U.S. Senate seat. Nelson is the only statewide elected Democrat in Florida, and the outcome of his battle with Scott could help determine which party wins control over the Senate in November. Russia and the Syrian military blamed Israel for a pre-dawn missile attack on a major airbase in central Syria, saying Israeli fighter jets launched the missiles from Lebanon's airspace. A war monitoring group said the airstrikes killed 14 people, including Iranians active in Syria. Since 2012, Israel has struck inside Syria more than 100 times, mostly targeting suspected weapons convoys. Most recently, Israel hit the same T4 base in February after it said an Iranian drone that had violated Israeli airspace took off from the base. Monday's missile attack came hours after President Trump warned there would be a big price to pay after a suspected poison gas attack on Saturday on the last remaining foothold for Syrian rebels in the eastern suburbs of Damascus. At least 40 people were killed in that assault, including families found in their homes and shelters. Syria state news agency SANA initially said the attack on the T4 airbase was likely an American aggression, but a Pentagon spokesperson quickly denied the U.S. was behind the strike, and the agency then dropped the accusation, blaming Israel instead. In response to the reports, Trump on Sunday blamed Syrian government forces for what he called a mindless chemical attack. In a series of tweets, Trump held Russia and Iran, Syrian President Bashar Assad's chief sponsors, responsible. Trump was to meet with his senior military leadership on Monday, the same day his new national security advisor John Bolton assumes his post. Bolton has previously advocated significant airstrikes against Syria. Starting today, the 87 million users who might have had their data shared with Cambridge Analytica will get a detailed message on their news feeds. Facebook says most of the affected users, more than 70 million, are in the U.S., though there are a million each in the Philippines, Indonesia, and the U.K. In addition, the 2.2 billion Facebook users will receive a notice titled Protecting Your Information with a link to see which apps they use and what information they have shared with those apps. If they want, they can shut the apps off individually or turn off third-party access to their apps completely. Zuckerberg said Facebook came up with the 87 million figure by calculating the maximum number of friends that users could have had while the app was collecting the data. The company doesn't have logs going back that far, he said, so it can't know exactly how many people have been affected, while Cambridge Analytica said in a statement Wednesday that it had data for only 30 million Facebook users. But you're about to find out if you're one of them. And that was the Morning Report for today. I'm Bree Walling. The Morning Report airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. right here at NaplesHerald.com. And don't forget to check out our lunch break that also airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Thank you for watching.